Welcome to session 3, episode 3, Survivor Agents of Chaos. I have a feeling this is going to be a pivotal session. This is going to be crazy. It often is the session where shit hits the fan. So it should be amazing. So everybody's ready. We're going to move on to our first challenge of the night. Okay. So this is a challenge that they do on Real Survivor. This is my favorite challenge that they do. So I sent you all a quiz before the game started about different questions about your fellow tribe mates, and you said a name based on the question. For example, like who's the most handsome, and then you obviously chose. Just kidding. And then what we're gonna do for the challenge is I'm gonna read through that list again. We're gonna start with number 1 and move on. And you are going to send me your answers again, but this time you are sending me who you think got the most votes per question. So because my example, who's the most handsome, the most obvious, everybody probably would vote for me. I mean, I can't think of anybody else. So if that were the case, then you would send me Ethan. Does this make sense? If you get a question right, you will get a point. And whoever has the most points at the end will win. Ties, we'll do a tiebreaker. Number 1, please privately Facebook message me your answer. Who can't stop strategizing? Margot gets a point. Grant gets a point. And Ellie gets a point, saying Carrie. Drama begins. Okay, number 2. Who incorrectly believes they will definitely win? Number 2. All right, Margot gets a point. Sam gets a point. Evan gets a point. Storm gets a point. Saying Carrie. Carrie. Okay, cool. Number 3, who's been under the radar? Who is lying low? Evan gets a point for saying Storm. Only Evan got that one right.
I almost said myself too. I'm very mad.
Ain't that just the way? Okay, cool. Number 4, I hope this person does not win immunity. Ooh, that would throw a wrench into everything, wouldn't it? Everybody says Matthew. Everybody's correct. Okay, Matthew. Zoink Scoob. Well, looks like y'all don't have to be that worried because Margot and Evan are in the lead with 3 points. Most everybody else with 2, except for Carrie and Matthew, who have 1. Great. Number 5. The smoothest talker at Tribal Council is... Okay, Carrie got that right. Saying Sam. Nobody else got that right. Sam got that one. The smoothest talker at Tribal Council. Okay, number 6, my best friend. Carrie gets a point. Margot gets a point. Ellie gets a point. Evan gets a point. That's it for saying Ellie.
I honestly put myself down just to make me feel better.
So did I.
Yeah, Storm said Storm. And Matthew said Matthew. Only Sam had was humble enough to say somebody else. So I'm Grant too. Okay, moving on. My mortal enemy, number 7. My enemy, my adversary, the antagonist of my story, of my winner's edit. Get out the way. My biggest adversary, Evan gets a point. Storm gets a point. And that's it for saying Carrie. Rip. Okay. This person has an advantage, number 8. Storm got that right. Grant got that right. Ellie got that right. That's it for saying Carrie. Throwing you under the bus. Number
Yo, I
9.
played my idol last time. What do you mean I have an advantage? Leave me alone. I feel hella targeted right now.
I am surprised this person is still in the game. Okay, Storm got that right. Sam got that right. Carrie got that right. She's pissed. Margot got that right. I don't know if you are. I can't see you right now. Ellie got that. Oh, yeah. Ellie got that right. And Evan got that right for saying Carrie. Evan, you are in the lead with 6 points. Storm and Ellie right behind, and Margot right behind at 5 points. If Evan gets this next question wrong, and either Storm, Ellie, or Margot get it right, either one of them will win immunity or we'll do a tiebreaker. Evan, if you can get this right, you win no matter what happens. If I can't win, I want this person to win. Evan has just won immunity. Congratulations, Evan, for saying Ellie. If I can't win, I want Ellie to win. Ellie got the most votes there. Evan, how do you feel? Immunity again.
I feel really good because I think this is going to be really scary. Like, I think after Dice last week, who knows what could happen. So I'm glad to know I'm here another day.
Word. Alrighty, well, let's proceed to Tribal Council. 7:52. We'll be back. 8 minutes. See you soon. Okay, everybody. Let's start coming back and we'll begin the Tribal Council. All right, Evan, I'm sure you see this coming. Me asking you first, how do you feel? Immunity?
Still feeling good. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think this, after last week when both losing Parker, who's like a person I liked a lot, and then also like Margot, who also I was close with, being revealed as an agent, like things are definitely like shaky, because then I know the other agent has to be one of Ellie, Matthew, Grant, or Sam, which isn't.
Or you.
Or me, yes. I know my truth, which is I'm not. So that leaves 4 left for me at least.
Okay, sure.
And so it's kind of like, because like I've talked with everyone, and I've tried to and like make bonds, and it's like hard to think that at least one of those is probably a pure lie, and that's sad.
Sure.
So I'm glad to be here with this on my neck.
Yeah, for sure. Margot, did you see your alliances change much after you were revealed to be an agent?
I mean, yeah, I think that, like, understandably, people felt like they couldn't trust me in the same way. And I don't know, I hope that this vote shows them that they can continue to trust me.
Okay. Carrie, in the challenge, your name kept coming up here and there. What do you make of that, and how has that changed how you're feeling going into this tribal?
I think, last week a target was put on my back as an agent, as a potential agent, and it was revealed that it was not. Thank God. And I think my strategy going into answering your questions was to lie, because in the scenario where you were revealing who won the most, I didn't want to give anybody away. So I'm hoping that it was kind of the same thing, but I think it could also potentially speak to how I'm playing the game, and potentially I'm playing it really well, and that makes me feel good. Whether or not I go home tonight or another night it does make me feel good to know that people are recognizing I'm playing the game, I'm in it.
Okay. Does it make you feel good that there are other players in this game who are going at 100%, even if it means trying to, sabotage a challenge to their favor? How about Grant? Do you want to answer that one?
Sure. I think it feels good. Like, it's definitely scary, but I think like that's kind of the point of the game is like, let's just throw ourselves into this crazy social experiment, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And it's definitely more fun. Like, I think if we play to all of our strengths and we like really give it an honest go, it's a really good time. And it's a good time anyway because you're a great host. But
Thank you.
yeah. So I think it's encouraging that other people are playing at 100%, and it like pushes me to also play it.
That doesn't scare you at all?
Oh no, it's terrifying. Like,
Okay.
I know that people are like gunning for me, but like,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna gun back,
Okay, sure. Respect. Sam, what's more important to you, the socializing aspect of the game or the strategizing aspect of the game?
I think they're two sides of the same coin. I can't imagine one of those things happening without the other. So I don't think anyone here is just like, I mean, I feel like I'm making friends along the way, but I don't think people are going into social interactions in this game with the intent of just like, I'm just going to talk to this person and just like be best friends with them. Like it's all shrouded in the context of like, we're playing a game, we're trying to make it as far as we can and just like stay alive till the next tribal council. So both are important. You can't have one without the other.
Yeah. Speaking of just trying to stay alive in the next tribal council, Matthew, I think you came in last. Yeah, you had a grand total of 1 point, a big flip from almost getting a near perfect score on the memory challenge. How are you feeling about losing this challenge in particular?
I guess one thing I'm thinking about is I need to make a note for the future, sort of working memory, pretty solid, and then maybe guessing what other people are thinking maybe is a little bit more of a growth area for me right now. As for this challenge, I think similar to what Grant said, sure, I'm scared, but I know at the end of the day, I'm coming in, I'm playing 100%. Everybody else is too, so we just see where the dice land,
For sure. Storm, are the alliances in the game clear cut? I'm sure you know pretty well who you're working with, but do you know specifically who you're working against?
It's hard to know anything for sure. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
You can't confirm what you do know and what you may have been misled to believe. And so you may think you're doing one thing and then like you never fucking know.
For sure. Ellie, do you know, is there anything that you know for certain in this game? Maybe not 100%, but something that you're pretty sure about?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that things are gonna get really chaotic really soon. That's the only thing I know for certain. I think everyone really hit this point home really hard is that everyone's playing their full game. And like Grant said, like that's fucking terrifying. And I think the only way this is gonna result is some, crazy stuff. But we all signed up for this. So yeah.
Something else you might know for certain is that if this were the jury and they voted right now, you would win this game. What do you make of that? Is that how do you feel?
Well, I feel really good about how that vote turned out. I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a jury vote just because that might just be how people voted on the surface or people assumed how that vote went. The thing I would say that's different though in a jury is that everyone has a chance to plead their case. And there are a lot of people working under the radar right now, and there are a lot of cases that could be made for people's game being consequential to keep me in the game. And that is stronger than any argument that I could say. So nothing's certain.
For sure. Okay, word. Now it's time for the secret question. Do I have a volunteer for a secret question?
I'll do it.
Who said that? I'm so sorry. Sam? Sam? Okay, very cool. Sam, give us the answer, what you said for the last question on the quiz. If you can't win, you want this person to win. Who was that for you?
Who did I say?
Well, who is it right now? Just tell me.
Who would I want to win if I couldn't?
Yeah.
I think I would want Ellie to win.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay, well, if anybody has an advantage to play before we go to vote, now would be the time to play those advantages. You may speak now.
Hi, Ethan.
Yes. Yes.
I think I'm gonna do it.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna steal a vote.
Okay. Whose vote are you stealing?
I think I'm gonna steal Sam's.
Ellie is stealing Sam's vote. Sam, you may not.
I just told you I wanted you to win. What the fuck?
If you could feel my heart beating though right now, you would be like, you might need to like calm down.
Well, Sam, unfortunately, you will not be able to vote in this tribal council. You can still vote for Sam, but Sam, you will not be able to vote. You can't vote for Evan. And that's it. Everybody else, unless there's another advantage. Okay. You may send me your votes now. Please welcome back Parker, the second member of our jury. Evan has one immunity in this tribal, just so you know. We'll see if Regan wants
to. Sorry, I'm supposed to be muted.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, everybody, thank you for your patience. We're back. Okay, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately and become the third member of our jury. Here we go. First vote, Matthew. Second vote, Grant. Third vote, Grant. Fourth vote, Carrie. Fifth vote, Carrie. That's 2 votes Carrie, 2 votes Grant, 1 vote Matthew. Sixth vote, Matthew. That's 2 votes Matthew, 2 votes Carrie, 2 votes Grant, 1 vote left. The third member of our jury is Grant. Grant, I'm so sorry. Oh, in utter shock. Oh, I'm so sorry. I need you to leave the Zoom call and join the jury. Oh, I'm so sorry. Goodbye, Parker. Goodbye. All right, everybody. All righty. Well, final 7.
Ethan?
Yes.
Are you gonna tell us if we got out an agent?
I will tell you at certain points. Now is not one of those points. I'm so sorry.
Not one of those points.
No, not right now. Sorry. Does anybody have anything they want to say about Grant's departure? Fair enough.
I would like to say I am utterly shook. Shooketh, because not only was I lied to by one person who told me they had good intel, but I was also lied to by like 4 other people. So, yeah, I'm in a loop right now, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, for sure. Sam, seems like you were lied to at least to some degree. How do you feel, if you want to say anything?
Yeah, well, that definitely didn't go down the way that I thought it was going to in any sense of the word. I kind of feel like I was played similarly to Carrie, but like I don't want to point fingers until I know what's what. Sure, I know something is afoot, but I'm not one to go 180 on someone unless I have just cause.
Uh-huh. Fair enough.
Could I say something?
Absolutely.
I don't want to like say I know this for 100% as 100% fact, but I'm pretty sure we just got an agent out, and that is why that happened.
See, that's interesting because I was also told for certain who an agent was. And I think that's where me and some of the people that I've been talking to are maybe a little disappointed.
Word. Does anybody else have anything they want to say? Okay. Alrighty, final 7. Let's move on to our next challenge. I'm excited for this challenge. This one's going to be fun. Please navigate to the Facebook. I'm going to be posting some pictures into this chat. When you are a spy or an agent or anyone who needs to gather intel and be secretive, a very important skill to have is to be able to know who somebody is with just the slightest detail. That could be the sound of their voice, it could be the way they walk, or it could be a very small screenshot of a portion of their face. I have taken many screenshots of celebrities that I think we all know, but I've only taken like corners of their face in the screenshot. I'm going to post the picture of one of them one at a time into the chat. And if you think you know who it is, you will type in the person's name. First person to get it right, you can guess multiple times. Just don't go so crazy that I can't even see what's happening. But you can guess multiple times. First person to say the celebrity's name will get a point. First person to get 2 points will win immunity. Anybody have any questions?
As usual, PM you the answer.
No, do it in the hello chat, the one I just did. Said okay. Hello in. All right, which first? Okay. Let's do what I think would be a simple one first. All right. Everybody ready? All right. Round 1 of Who Dat? Oh. Matthew, just like that, gets a point. Matthew, if you get the next one right, you win immunity. All right, the next ones will not be as easy. Okay, I like this one. It is sending. Here it is. Ellie, well done, John Legend. Isn't this so silly? I think this is so silly.
I was like, Chrissy Teigen's husband.
Okay, Ellie and Matthew at 1 point. If either of you can get the next one, you win immunity. All right, who dat? Oh, I wouldn't do that. Ellie, you have just won immunity, the Queen of England. All right, I'm gonna do one more just for shits and giggles because I took a lot and I think this is really funny. All right, let's see who can get this one. Ellie, you can breathe for a sec. Who knows these famous ridges? No, yeah, Matthew, Carrie would have gotten it. Gordon Ramsay. Storm, right behind every time. All right, let's move on. Enough fucking around. All right, Ellie, how do you feel? You have won immunity.
It's a dream come true. I feel really good about it because I'm really nervous after that quiz. Yeah. This is securing. Yeah, doesn't feel bad.
Word. Okay, let's take 6 minutes. See you all at 8:21. Hi, everybody. Let's start coming back. We're going to start tribal. Please welcome back to Tribal Council Grant. Voted out in the last Tribal Council, and Parker as well. Welcome back. Let's start it up. I want to talk to Matthew first. As the person who, along with Carrie, got the most votes at Tribal last time. What do you make of that?
That's a tough question. You know, lots of things I could make of that. And I guess what I would say is I'm trying not to. You know, I'm trying to see what's real and not kind of get my head in the midst of it. You know, because I could really psych myself out, or I can play the game best I can. You know, and the honest answer is, how would I know? You know.
Sure. Carrie, Matthew talks about psyching himself out. You talked a little bit about going through loops in your head. Is that still going on, or have you gotten a little clarity?
I have gotten some clarity. And I appreciate the people who have come forward and like fessed up to the move that they had to make, not only for their best interest, but also for mine. And I genuinely believe their honesty. I think at this point, all I can do is just hope that people like, I don't know. All I can do is hope that people vote how they say that they're going to vote, and that I can trust the people that I've been talking to. Because I would hate to go home.
Yeah. Ellie, as the person with immunity, would you say that people often tell you the truth because you have immunity, or would you say it's still just like along alliance lines?
It's funny you say that, because I actually totally forgot I had immunity until you just said that, because it feels like a vote. Like, it still feels like everyone is, scrambling. I don't know.
Yeah.
The anxiety's still there, but I feel a little bit better.
Okay. Sam, are you scrambling as well, or how is this vote feeling?
I mean, there's always a fear that everyone you're talking to is just lying to you and you could be next on the chopping block. So yeah, I'm scrambling a little bit, but I feel like I have to operate on trusting people, because if I don't, I would go crazy. So yeah.
Storm, how are people feeling about secret agents? Because next tribal is the next round for chaos round.
Well, I don't even know how to start that.
Sure.
I'm overwhelming right now.
Yeah. Do people think that one of the secret agents, the secret agent, was voted out? I guess
think
being Grant.
people suspect that we got him, boys, but that leaves us in a spot. Let me tell you.
It does. Elephant in the room. Margot, do you want to speak to the position you're in right now?
Yeah, I am feeling pretty nervous, but I think everyone here except Ellie probably feels pretty nervous. I hope that the relationships I've made can help me through this vote. And yeah, I hope things go my way, but you can never know for sure. And that's Chalupa. She's barking.
Oh, okay. Hi, Chalupa.
Okay.
Evan, last but not least, are you as desperate as other people in this tribal, or are you feeling okay this tribal?
No, I'm definitely, I think, desperate. I think, yeah, no, this is definitely scary. I think I feel like there's like targets on like basically everyone's back. Like
Sure.
Ellie is safe, obviously, but like I think
Yeah.
there's names being thrown about, and I think I don't know if I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. It is true. It does seem like there are a lot of targets. There's not necessarily like an order going on, but Evan, maybe I just have bad memory, but I feel like I haven't seen your name come up hardly ever in this game. Is that true?
That is true, but I'm pretty sure that's also true for a good portion of this cast. I don't think Storm's name, Ellie's name, or Margot's name has come up, so I don't think I'm special in that
Oh, okay,
regard.
for sure.
I think, yeah, like Sam's name only came up once, right, in the pre-merge. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think I'm special there. I think.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Margot. So yeah, Evan talks about. Has your name come up even once?
I think my name has come up, not publicly, because I don't think people would want me to know that.
Well, what would you say? What would you say the chances are that we're looking at the kind of situation where you are such an obvious target that you are going to end up being fine time and time again?
I think that would be a smart way to look at it. If you always know where the votes are going to go, then you can ensure they're not going to you. But with dice, I don't know.
Right.
I think that going into a 6-person vote, potentially alienating someone who you think you have, could be a lot more dangerous than going into a dice roll.
Okay, sure. Okay. That's everybody. Does anybody want to volunteer for my secret question? Okay. Does anybody have a pre-vote advantage they would like to play? Okay. Let's get into the vote. You may now privately Facebook message me the person you would like to vote off becoming the 4th member of our jury in Survivor Agents of Chaos. Here we go. Okay, everybody. The votes are in. Alrighty. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Anybody? Okay. I will read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately, becoming the 4th member of our jury. Here we go. First vote, Margot. Second vote, Margot. Third vote, Carrie. Fourth vote, Carrie. Fifth vote, Evan. That's 2 votes Margot, 2 votes Carrie, 1 vote Evan. Sixth vote, Margot. The 4th member of our jury, Margot. Margot, I'm so sorry. I need you to leave the Zoom call. Oh, so sorry. Grant and Parker, you may leave as well. All right, moving on. Anybody have anything they want to say about the vote? Okay, excellent.
Thank God that's over is what I want to say about it.
May or may not be over. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna do our final challenge for the night.
Are we gonna know if we're going to chaos?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
paying for my anxiety meds, Ethan.
Okay, sure. Okay, excellent. How do I? Okay, great. So another skill that I think every secret spy, agent, whatever, soldier, who, what have you, must have is endurance. I don't know how many spy movies I've seen where the agent at some point finds themselves underwater and has to hold their breath for like 2 minutes or longer. I don't have a way to simulate you guys potentially drowning, but we're going to do the next best thing. Give me 1 second.
Is it like we all have to see you can drink water for the longest?
That's exactly it. No. Okay. So in order to simulate this, I'm going to show a YouTube video. And we are all going to do what is happening in the YouTube video. And this will become clear. Hi, Kitty. This will become clear soon. Many of you may know this video, my longest yeah boy ever. This video currently sits at 28.5 million views. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, you can't even hear it. Okay. So we're going to go one by one and do that. I want to be clear. I am not expecting you guys to scream, yeah, boy. Okay. You can do whatever you want. All I ask is that you are making sound so that we know that you are continually doing something. So you can literally just go, ooh. It would be really awesome if we all went, yeah, boy. I think that would be really fun. But you don't have to like do it on the top of your lungs like this little child was. And I'm going to time each of you. Whoever has the longest time in the end will win immunity. Do we have any questions? Any
Thank you for this.
Oh, sure.
Really fun.
Good. Yeah, Ellie?
I was just gonna ask if we're going one by one, but I
We are.
assume we okay.
Yeah, we are. Do I have any volunteers of who would like to go first? Okay, Matthew. Give me 1 second while I set up my notes here. All right, Matthew, whenever you're ready, make sure your mic is on.
All right. Yeah, boy. All right.
That's it. 17.9 seconds is the number to beat. All right. Anybody want to go next? All right. I'm going to roll a dice if no. Okay. Sounds good. Sam, you're next. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, boy.
18.9 seconds. Sam is in the lead by 1 second. Anybody want to go next? All right, Evan. Oh, sorry. Storm volunteered. Storm. No? Okay. All right, Evan. Fine.
Oh, okay. Okay, Star. No. Okay.
Whenever
Wait,
you're
so
ready.
I don't need to do yeah boy. I could just
Whatever you want. Whatever mantra you want to say.
okay. That was really weird.
Well done though. 23.5 seconds.
Wow.
Who's in the lead?
I thought I was about to pass out.
All right, Storm. Whenever you're ready.
All right. I'd love to do a yeah boy, but I know that that's not the best strategic choice. Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
I think this doesn't count. I think that's brilliant, Storm, but I'm sorry. I think that's brilliant, but I'm sorry.
All right.
You can go again. You can go again.
I did try it. It was worth a try.
It was worth a try. It was worth a try.
All right. Well, then I'll hit y'all with a boy.
Okay.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boy.
Oh, 16 seconds. That's okay. 16.1. Okay. Ellie, Carrie.
I'm tired. I woke my dog up in the process.
It was worth it. Ellie, Carrie. No takers. All right, Ellie.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
So close. 18.9 seconds. Same as Sam. Wow. Nice.
Wow. Well, Sam's a singer, so.
Oh. All right, Carrie. If you can beat 23.5 seconds, you win immunity. Otherwise, Evan is our winner.
May I stand?
You can stand. You can stand. May I stand? Whenever you are ready.
Damn
14 seconds.
it.
14.7. Evan, congratulations. Third immunity win. Second of the session. How do you feel?
I really thought I was not winning this one. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like trying to be cocky. Like I do not have good endurance. So I was like, and like I know some of these people are like performers. I was like, someone's gonna do better. But I guess I played trombone in high school, so maybe that's what did it.
Oh, gotcha. Very well, maybe. All right.
It's worth noting that both Storm and I take opera singing lessons that like requires us to have good breath support, and our coach is not going to be happy with us.
And not going to be pleased in the slightest. In my defense, I do smoke, so I was coming out with low expectations.
I want to say for the record, I don't do any of that opera stuff, and I do smoke, and I was only a second behind you guys. So that's a feather for my cap.
I actually think that you beat me.
Yeah, just barely by a second. All righty. Well done. That was fun. Let's take another 6 minutes. We'll be back at 8:48 Eastern. Tribal Council. Okay, everybody, let's start coming back. Let's start coming back, and we will welcome back the members of our jury, Grant, Parker, Regan, who will not go without a shout out this episode, and Margot, voted out at the last tribal council. Okay. Well, Evan, Mr. Immunity, I'm sure you're very happy. I know in Real Survivor, when you have a ton of time to think about these things and strategizing is easier and more streamlined, winning immunity all the time is not necessarily a good thing. Is that similar here?
I think yes and no. I think like because challenges are so different in this game, right? Like I think like in actual Survivor, you have some like beast gods who can like do everything. I don't view myself as particularly like good at like these things. I look like the things we've done, like I don't think I have like a significant edge over other people. Like this last challenge was like how long, I don't know if you told the jury, the challenge was literally just like how long could you hold a sound, and it was like pretty like I did win, but like it was pretty close, and like I went into this thinking that I was gonna not win because like I don't have fantastic endurance. Like I think like anyone, like I think most of these challenges could go to anyone, so I don't think I don't know if I'm just rambling.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Let's see, Sam, as somebody who has not won immunity, individual immunity at least yet, do you feel the same way that at any challenge it's anybody's game?
Yeah. I mean, you never know what the challenge is going to be, and like up until now, I thought none of these were going to be physical challenges, but that was kind of a physical challenge that we just did.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not like just like one kind of skill wins you these challenges. And it seems like, except for tonight, because Evan has won too, the distribution has been pretty even between folks in the game who's won immunity and who hasn't.
Matthew, how has your alliance this game differed from the alliance you were in last time you played?
Well, I think one thing is I'm being more deliberate and intentional about it, just because I have a more solid understanding of the game, and I think that has paid off in, I think, stronger alliances and, you know, hopefully, I guess, like better friendships after the game as well. So I think overall just going a bit better than last game and a little bit more solid, more reliable.
Good. Carrie, do you have people that you can rely on? Your name keeps coming up.
I think I would say yes. I do have people that I feel like I can rely on. And obviously people have to make the best decision for their game. But for now, I feel like, yeah, my name might come up because there are people that I haven't spoken to. And as long as my alliance stays true, I think we'll be okay.
Okay. Ellie, are there people in the cast that you still haven't spoken to? Or are you basically talking to everybody, but really only telling the truth to some people?
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point we're final six. Like, we've all at least like messaged each other to say hi. And I feel good about the people that I'm working with. I have made a lot of friends in this game, and I love to continue doing that. I think it would just be to your benefit to message as many people as you can. I don't know.
Okay. And Storm, what's the criteria for this vote? Why are you voting for who you're voting for? You don't have to say who, but why?
We're at the point where like at the end of the day, like somebody has to go, and so like you're kind of forced to like rationalize like who do I think would have my back versus who would betray my ass in a heartbeat.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's really how you play, I think, at this point. Just
Yeah,
try and not get knocked out by association down the line.
for sure. Betray someone's ass before they can betray your ass. And somebody's ass is about to get betrayed, and we're going to find out who that is. But first, does anybody want to volunteer for the secret question? Carrie. Carrie, name somebody who's been good to you throughout the game.
I would say Storm's been really good to me.
Fair enough.
We've known each other since day one, so it's nice to still have Storm around. Chalupas.
Chalupas. Dope. Thank you for that. Finally, if anybody has a pre-vote advantage that they would like to play, now would be the time to do so. Okay. You may now all privately message me your vote for who you would like to be the next person voted off in this game and become the 5th member of our jury in Survivor Agents of Chaos. You may message me now. I have an announcement to make. Y'all voted out the secret agents. We're not doing dice. We're not doing dice. We're not doing dice. Thank you. Message me who you want to vote for. Okay, everybody. The votes are in. Here we go. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final and the person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. Become the 5th member of our jury. Here we go. First vote, Storm. Second vote, Sam. Third vote, Storm. The 5th member of our jury, Storm. Storm, I'm so sorry. Need you to leave the Zoom call. I'll add you to the jury. Okay, everybody. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Margot, get out of here. You're done. You're done in this game. Oh, gosh. Yeah, sorry about forgetting to announce the dice thing. My God.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Last thing I would like to say real quick, but I just need to double check, make sure I'm not crazy. Okay. Only because this happened, I'm saying it out loud and adding a thing in last minute just for the sake of chaos. Both Grant and Storm were voted out with idols in their pockets this session. I'm adding one idol to one location on the map. You all may send me 3 places you would like to check. So one idol is hidden in the map. Great. Does anybody have anything they want to say?
Yo, Matt, Margot was gunning for you and told everyone you were the agent. Just so you know.
Matthew, would you like to respond?
A lot to think on. A lot to think on.
What do you think it is about you, Matthew, that people would maybe buy that rumor?
Perhaps my I don't know, intense charisma. Who am I to say?
If I'm being honest, Storm and I made a deal with Margot that we would keep her safe if she told us who the agent was. She told us your name.
And she said
so it wasn't a matter of like thinking you were the agent because of something you did. It was a matter of thinking we had good intel and being lied to.
So it's actually nothing to do with the charisma at all. So that's a little disappointing.
Word. This was a really fun session. I hope y'all had fun too. I'll be messaging you soon to schedule our next session, which will be our final session. We're going to do the whole thing next time. One of you will win $100 and be our sole survivor. All right. I'm going to click hang up now unless anybody wants to stop me. All right. Good night, everyone.
Hell of a game.